way to Toad Springs. Got about 9 hours to go. I hope the roads are better than they were yesterday. I think that, well, hoping for a safe journey. I just saw a sign that said no grizzly bear hunting. Was it Dudley Do-Right, Yukon?
Yep, RCMP.
Traveling through the Yukon, we started at Whitehorse this morning and we've driven a long way and we're about 3 hours from our next destination, 3 or 4 hours still. It's been a rainy, lousy day today. We wanted to stop and see some of the sights. So there's a particular forest we just happen to be going past in Watson Lake, and it's called the Signpost Forest. And have a look at this. So I can only imagine that people come from all over the place with their own signs and donate them to this place. It's fascinating. I wasn't expecting to see something like this today. Upper Peninsula, there's a Upper. Look at all this stuff. It doesn't end. It's probably like walking through razors too. It just doesn't end. Wow, this came out of nowhere. They just have to put new ones up, new posts. It just keeps going. Jordan, this is you. This has got your name all over it. Polish flag on the ground. That doesn't. This is wild. So it's been an interesting trip so far. This has been the most desolate though. Part of it, part of the difficult thing about doing this kind of thing is trying to figure out where we're going to stay the next night, because we go for 6-7 hours at a time with no internet signal, and people close their businesses at 6 p.m. So it's hard to figure out where we're going to stay next time. And I guess that's a bit of a phobia of mine. But We've been seeing some pretty wild, pretty interesting things on the trip. I imagine that's not an unusual sound out here. This is something. There's a Dick and Norma. Dick and Norma. Doug Devon Trail. I'm sure there's a story. I see this. And this is something that I was really sort of surprised to find. This is just bring your own. Someone from Missouri. I wasn't expecting to see this today. Just driving towards where we're heading, and my sister goes, "Hey, look at that! You got to see this. You got to check this out." And she's right. The signpost forest, or the sign forest, signpost forest. Wow. I see all kinds of, I see a bowl, I see a star, I see a moose antler, I see flags, frisbee, bird houses, man. My contribution to the signpost forest, and this is a surprise. I'm really glad I had one of these in my wallet, I forgot. And,
That's what everyone keeps in their wallet.
you know, and they should. There we go.
You have to maybe wipe it off. Make sure it's
There's
good.
nothing on there.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty dry. Right there. Perfect. I made my mark.
All right.
Well, here we go. We just, what was that, Fort
Nelson.
And we've seen the signs for the wild buffalo. Here they are. Jeez, look at that. just cross in front of us, dude. It's all good. That is wild. Literally. That was pretty neat. I think this guy's coming.
It's a big one. Man, it looks like it's like my phone does not do this justice because that's got to be like 400 pounds, if not more. And it looks like it's tiny.
This babies.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. This window down.
Staying in a cabin in Toad River, and it's a beautiful place, although it's been pissing down. Let's see, here we go. Look at that. So it's been raining quite a bit, and the drawback to that is we're heading to Dawson Creek tonight. Or we were supposed to be heading to Dawson Creek tonight. But the road just south of us washed out. Literally just washed out. So from, I don't know, maybe 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, or no, we'll say 7 o'clock last night when I was doing the GPS, it showed us being, you know, our time to our destination about 8 hours, and that's a good day's drive for us. Then I, about an hour later, looked, and that same drive to get to that place is now 21 hours because we have to go the entire back. We have to retrace our steps. For how long, I don't know. I'm just sort of getting a handle on all this right now. So it could be an extra 4 days, 4 days of travel for us. So, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. If we got stuck here for 4 days, I don't know if that would be the end of the world, but we're still going to have to travel that same way. And we'll see what happens. Could be worse, I guess. So this is where we're staying, at the Toad River Lodge, and it's really sweet. And with the roads down, it's so nice here. Let's stay at least another day. Well, guess what? Sometimes you will, and it wasn't our choice. Actually, we did make the choice to not venture down the road and not know what we're up against and just crash for the day and spend a day here and relax. And there are worse places to relax. You can hear the hum of all the truckers that are waiting for the road. But look at all that wildlife. My sister saw a moose across the river earlier. We're gonna take a walk in a little bit. But here's the cabins. Mine is the second one on the left. Number 22. And have a look, you'll see the, it's not too bad with the with the accommodations. At least people are really nice here. They have a restaurant here. So it's, you know, we could be stuck in worse places. But all these truckers are waiting for the roads to open, which may open tomorrow. We'll see. What's in here? Puppies. I don't think there are any in there. But everyone's waiting for that road to reopen. And it's funny because we're here in Toad River, and the washout is probably, I don't know, it's just south of here. So I don't know how far, a mile, 2 miles, but we made it to the very end of it. If we'd probably gone another few miles, we would have made it through. Who knows how long it's going to take. But we opted not to do the 24 hours more driving, retracing our steps. Stay tuned. See how, look at how close that gets to that dog. Herd of horses over there. Well, it's a little after 8 o'clock, a bit after 8 o'clock, and the road is open in one direction. One lane, rather, and they're flagging. I guess they're opening it up for 15 minutes in each direction. So we'll leave in the morning, but a lot of the trucks have cleared out. So maybe we'll be okay with time. We are back on the road, literally after our horrific stranding incident in Toad Lake. And this is the first time we've moved in about 36 hours. So we're off for the day to Dawson Creek, where we're going to stay. But interested to see, we're going to be passing this where the road washed out, and they've got it down to one lane. One of the people who was working on it, was staying in the cabin next to mine, was saying that they, instead of rebuilding the road, they actually just created a detour about 100 meters from where it went, where it washed away. So it's down to one lane. They're flagging people. I guess it's 15 minutes in each direction. So we'll see how long it takes to get past it. This is coming up to the bridge that's washed out, so apparently we're going to sit here for a while until they flag us through. the hall. Man, that's a heck of a thing.
It's crazy cakes.
Well, thank you to the workmen who got on that.
Workers.
We left Dawson Creek and now we just entered Alberta towards Edmonton. Our destination tonight is Lloydminster. And another gross day. We're leaving Lloydminster. I think today is Saturday. So we've been on the road 6 days. It hasn't been very interesting the last couple of nights. It's been very normal cities. Haven't seen a whole lot. A lot of straight roads that go on for miles and miles and miles with no turns. So it hasn't been very exciting, not much to share with you guys. But we're getting place to place safely, for which we are grateful. And tonight we're heading towards the Canadian border again to get back to America. Estevan is the name of the place we're heading to. So we're leaving Lloydminster. Where did we stay last night? Do you remember?
The Royal Hotel?
No, I mean, I'm sorry, yesterday. What city were we in?
I don't remember. They're blending together.
They are blending. Not Edmonton. Anyway. So, we're off to Estevan now. So there. And this is our glorious weather. We've had plenty of this. We've had plenty of this. Of course, I'm not ready. As soon as I turned off the camera, it said, "Welcome to Saskatchewan." So we're now in the province of Saskatchewan, on our way to tomorrow entering the U.S. via North Dakota. So that. Clean, drain, and dry your boat. Oh, whoops.
Oh my god.
We drove through Saskatoon and we're heading through Regina to stay in Estevan tonight. And after 15 minutes of the worst road we've been on in a long time, it's now cleared up. But there are signs on the roads for to be aware of moose in this area, which surprised me because when we saw the moose before, it was in pretty heavily wooded areas. But we did see a coyote crossing the road not that long ago, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. But it has been one windy day today, and our last stop for today, it's going to be a short day, is in Estevan, because and then in the morning we'll head over the border to North Dakota and start heading south, more south.
There's an antique store at the church. There's a
We stopped for gas at this very, very windy place and saw a sign for an antique store. So we came to the antique store, and this is exactly the kind of antique store I love. It's got so much cool stuff in it. And I knew that it couldn't get a lot. They had lamps I liked, they had a sofa I liked, but it was like, no, can't do any of it. But I did find this Universal Studios Earthquake Pennant. And I was telling my sister, that's a sweet spot. Horrible, horrible things for our entertainment. Natural disasters for our entertainment. Look at the colors on this thing. Love it. So thank you to the nice people at the Huckleberry Hideaway. And now, continuing our journey. We have reached our destination for the night, a place called Esteban, the Energy City. This is our last night in Canada. Just saw a sign that said the U.S. border is 20 miles from here. So first thing in the morning, we'll be back in the USA.